to anyone.
Hello, everyone.
I'm Northy. For anyone who comes in, that is.
Oh dear.
House.
Well, hello, everyone. Yes.
Oh.
Someone's trying to interrupt our freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Now, hello, everybody. I hope everyone's well. How are you doing, Annette?
I'm doing good. I'm not doing too bad. I've got a few days off now, so I'm quite happy.
Oh, that's excellent.
I don't go back till the 28th.
No, that's brilliant. I mean, it's what you want, isn't it? You want some days to do a few things and things like that.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Bloody working the nights, you don't get much chance to do anything.
That's it. True. If you're in comments, say hello. We can say hello back. And please join in with this conversation because it's a very important one, I think, as well. And as it's free speech, it's about free speech, and you could look at it and go, "Well, this sounds like it could get political," but politics is a part of you. Hello, Robert. It's part of human structure and demonic energy, which is basically things what just lead to destruction and anti anything good. That can come up anywhere. So if there's a crossover, so yeah, you might see a crossover on it. Aye, freedom. I know all about that. I'm Scottish.
Yeah. Yeah. Could it do with a few men like that now, couldn't we?
Yeah, Braveheart. We need to go all Braveheart. Yeah.
You and them.
Yeah, there's actually a lot. There's a lot to say about that. There is, and so yeah. I just want to. That's probably a good angle in from Robert about Scottish. For instance, with that march in London, there were a lot of Scottish, Saltaires flying.
Oh, yeah.
Because anyone living in UK, they want to make sure freedom is ensured.
Who was the clown on comments earlier?
Don't know. We're not sure.
No, I know you're on. No, it's just.
Is it possibly me?
Is it you?
I hope not.
Not you. No, it's just. I think it's just Robert, because it's going over on an American one as well, and it can be very triggering.
Yeah, true.
But that's more what he was saying than anything else.
Yeah, and that's another angle as well. But with Robert there were a lot of Scottish Saltaire flags flying in that march in London.
Yeah,
there were people wanting to represent all sides of UK. We want to make sure there's a freedom of speech. We want to make sure there's freedom of expression. But at the end, there's a lot going against it, and that's not good, because when people can't speak, you can't share questions and truths and things like that.
It's because Robert, I do nights, and I do like a rolling rota of four in, 4 off. So I can only do them on the 4 off. So what we'll try and do is if we can, fiddle something up for a different day, maybe.
Yeah, Drew.
We miss it.
Yeah.
No, hi, Drew.
Yeah, Drew. So
Drew.
we're talking about free speech, and so yeah, that march as well. I was glad to see it go with minimal incidents. Because we don't want no incidents, no no violence, no rioting, things like that. And it was very minimal. So that's
The doc's busy at night. Don't pick on the doc. We've got railways. Drew's got his blue tick. Whoa.
Yeah, that's good. It can help against
excellent
fake accounts and stuff like that. So yeah,
we're waiting for our blue tick.
I don't know if I'll get mine.
No, we won't get off. We won't have one.
No. And that's another thing with this subject, free speech. We're hoping it doesn't get banned. And that's another thing. There's been a lot of that happening, where things have been censored, banned, triggered for words, just normal words, not even insulting words. And the chap that you might have been mentioning about this going over into America, well, we don't think it's going to be a problem because we've got myself and Annette. We stay away from things that are hateful.
Yeah, no, not interested in that.
No. Yeah, we're not interested in that. And look at what's happening to people now using free speech to be hateful, celebrating things that shouldn't be celebrating, and they're paying a price and then crying about it. It's like, you're free to do what you want. Well, you should be free to say what you want, but there's consequences as well from other people what think, nah, that's not nice, or we don't like it.
Yeah, exactly, Robert. Exactly. Remind us, battered down to hell. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and more recently, during COVID as well, where you had to use code words just to get a conversation through. It was pathetic. Absolutely. And it was usually people just going, wait up, this doesn't make sense. Let's question and talk it through. And they just didn't want that to happen. Now, in paranormal, demons are like that. That's what demonics do. You're going to listen to me, or you're going to pay a price. That's what they do. They work off fear. And that's what a lot of things were doing during that time, just recently. And just because it stopped for a bit, people seems to have forgot it ever happened, or just like, oh, it's okay, it's not happening now. But it could happen again. And we've got to talk about it, because if it does happen again, there needs to be more people going, whoa, no, there's a line. There's a line.
We've got social media keyboard warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's that as well. But yeah, and at the same time, they should be able to be, keyboard warriors. And then we've also got the right to block. You can block people you don't want to. You don't have to no one has to attack anyone or anything like that.
No, if you don't like something, don't
block
watch
it. Yeah.
Don't watch it. It's your choice at the end of the day. If it triggers you and you don't like it, turn it off. Go watch something else. Go and do something else. That's no need for it's crackers. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, I mean, myself and Annette, we were just looking at what percentage of world population has free speech secured, and that percentage is it's ridiculously low. It's 8%. Yeah, I get
I was shocked. I bet you do, Robert. What have you been saying? No, but the craziest thing about it all is if you don't want trouble going off here, there, and everywhere, sometimes the best way for people to not do that is to say what they're feeling. If you stop them from doing that, then anger builds and it builds and it builds. And how's it going to come out?
Yeah.
It's going to come out in violence. It's going to come out in violence. They're better off letting them say what they've got to say. Because words are just words at the end of the day.
Yeah, and
for anyone who's sane, who think, well, you're talking rubbish, so therefore I'm not going to listen to you no more.
that's it. Yeah, and then, like I said, it can come out in violence if people get frustrated. You're not allowed to say what you say, so people get violent, or they'll come at you from another angle. A more passive aggressive. I don't like passive aggressive as a term.
No, I don't. I hate that. Yeah,
I hate that because everyone says, "Oh, you're being passive aggressive." Well, I'm not. Kind of sarcastic anyway, but you're passive aggressive. Well, shall I just be aggressive? Which one do you want? But point is, people come at you from another angle. They'll do it in a snidier way because they can't say what they want. Me personally, I like it when people are some call it brutally honest.
Oh yeah, I've been accused of that being brutally honest, but yeah. I am.
Yeah, so, but what's brutal about honesty?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Insensitive, they say. Brutally honest. No.
Yeah,
If someone's a prick, then you tell them they're a prick.
Yeah. And then that person, instead of receiving it and going, well, I'm not, how about just, all right, well, fair enough, that's what you think. Why, by the way? Might just, that's what I do. If someone says something, I'll go, okay, what makes you think that? And then you've got a chance to maybe redeem yourself in their mind, or if they just don't, if that's what they're sticking to, you are that. All right, okay. I'm not going to know that person anymore. Simple as that. William Southey, how you doing? Robert. Yeah. Well, see, I get some chosen words as well, but I can't help it. And that, as you know, off of lives when we've spoke. There's no filter. Well, there's not a filter in me. You see something, you think it, you say it.
You say it, yeah. I understand.
Why not? Yeah, and most of the times I do follow a Christian, like ethos. So I don't say stuff to purposely hurt people, things like that. Why would you? It does tell you in book not to try and avoid that kind of thing. Only when it really matters. Like, so if I'm going to say something, it might upset you, but I'm doing it for your own good. I believe it's for your own good. It might not be for their own good. Well, no, I might be wrong. Then I'll say it, and then be there for them. Make sure when you say it, you can help them. So it's one of them things. I've got a daughter, and she's brutal.
Only Robert.
Actually, Annette, you've heard my daughter, haven't you? So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, she's brutal. I'm with you. I'm in Robert's. I'm in Robert's cage, me. I get called some stuff. And do you know what? A lot of times, I deserve it. Or I've said something.
No, I don't bother me. When someone says to me, if I've been an arsehole, call me an arsehole. I'm not bothered. But don't call it me if you haven't.
yeah, that's it. True.
I won't like that very.
So, and then there's another way of looking at things as well. Freedom of speech and expression. There's a lot of people what live in, let's say, America or England, UK, probably more so America. They're born with it. They think it's a thing. Oh, this is a standard thing. 8% at world's population. Only 8% at world's population. Freedom of speech and expression doesn't come from all cultures. It happens only in a few places. Less than what I thought, to be fair.
I suppose, and if you went through all that lot, I mean, the rest of them basically go from dictatorships.
Yeah, in dictatorships, you're not just going to say what you want.
No.
Robert, Richard, you know. So it's very strange. It's actually a very rare concept, freedom of speech and expression.
Yeah.
And personally, I believe we should keep hold of it because.
Oh yeah, because you finish when that's gone.
When that's gone, it's over. Yeah. You've got that. It allows an overlord. It's like looking at a bunch of humans what are just NPCs, non-player characters. They're just there. Avoid.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's yeah.
You're right, William. Yeah. But that's how it's got. What is free speech these days? We need it. We don't need to secure what we've got. We kind of need it. We need quite a bit of it back, which is a problem. When we first started this, it was only a few years ago where I was getting banned for using certain words, and then we had to use other words to say the same thing to not trigger an algorithm that looks for you using a word and then for it to punish you. I mean, what's that? What is that? That's some kind of demonic mechanism, if you ask me.
I can remember going back before I started doing podcasting. I think I was chucked off Facebook for 3 months.
Yeah.
For something really stupid.
Yeah, and look at YouTube now and other platforms. They've even come up now. People say unaliving. Yeah. Everyone knows what they mean. It's the same thing. You just can't use the other word.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you're jumping through hoops, and we've had plenty of warnings from a lot of people. We've had 1984, a book what we wrote. There's some places that want to restrict that book to society. 1984. Why would that be? Do they see that as it's a bit of a giveaway for what we've got coming?
Oh, so definitely. Yeah.
Just look at the books, what we'll put on a hit list of. Yeah, let's make sure people kind of don't read these. I mean, that's got to be a concerning thing.
For anyone who thinks, yeah, well, you shouldn't be allowed to say this. You shouldn't be allowed to say that. You shouldn't be allowed to say that. What you're going to do, you stop free thinking. You stop free speech, stop free thinking. And then it shuts everybody. You got entrepreneurship will finish. You'll have nobody creating anything because you can't. That basically gives you it's like big ant, small ant thing. At this point, you'll only do what big ant tells you because little ant is not allowed to think for itself anymore.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
not be able to go on and do anything for yourself because you're not going to be allowed. It's the free speech is just the start of it.
Yeah.
How you end up, it's not going to be good. You're not going to like it one bit. Burn the books. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what this is.
You're right, Adam. How you doing? We're just talking about free speech, bud.
Hello.
Also, it does have a crossover in paranormal as well. Free speech, freedom of expression. If someone's under demonic control, yeah, I'm good, thank you. I hope you are. If someone's under demonic control, they're not free.
No.
But that also overlaps with when a population's not free and they're just under a control. You've got to do what they say. If you don't, there's a punishment. You've got to say what they say. You've got to do what they say. That's not how it's supposed to be. Yes, William.
Well, yeah. Look at them.
And they're always interesting, the ones that are banned, aren't they? Because there's a lot of other books out there which are awful, and they were right in America to get rid of a lot of these very, very, oh my, what can I say? What's the degeneracy of these books? What were in some schools in America, and they took them out. They were trying to take them out. Oh, it's banning books. They're not. They're not banning them. They're just banning them in schools, and I'm all right with that. Stuff that we had in is like, no, if my kids
should know, and there's some things kids shouldn't know. They can find out that kind of stuff when they get older. It doesn't need to be shoved down their throats.
Definitely.
It certainly does not.
And then there's a lot of other things as well. The twisting of words, the redefinition of words, because words are important. And again, in a paranormal sense, the Bible will tell you, works of a lot of occult works. You've got to get the words right. They carry frequency. They carry intent. You got to get the words right. Now, some of these people, look at what they did just a few years ago. Totally redefined a term. What were it? Vaccinated was redefined. That's been cancelled now because he got to a court and they went, "Oh, you can't do this."
Yeah.
They got everyone stepping along with it during the time they were trying to twist things. That's demonic.
Yeah.
Because you're twisting to control, and that's wrong. And again, it's all about, this is all freedom.
Wise woman, Robert. Wise woman.
Wait, an even wiser guy that knows to go along with it. Robert, are you the wise guy? Personally, sometimes I do opposite just to get a crack. I find it fun. But yeah, it's free speech. It's tricky, and I can't believe how rare it is. Only 8%. That's crazy. Yeah, she's twisted, mate. Best way. So yeah, I mean, I've got to say, we've probably thought about this topic as well, because currently free speech and that conversation, it's high up in what's being talked about at the moment, isn't it?
Very much so, yeah.
Because someone that were great at doing robust, polite, well managed debate. He were killed for doing so, and that's not good. If we've got to be able to debate, so if you can't do that, what's left? What is left if you can't just debate?
Yeah, you're right, William.
There we are. Absolutely. I mean,
people don't see it because they don't realise what they're in. They really don't. They honestly think that they're running anything when they're not.
Yeah, I mean, it can start with. I don't know. It can even be a family member where you think you want to say something and you think, "Oh no, I won't hurt the feelings." Wait, we need to get rid of that. The feelings.
Absolutely, that has got to go. They've used that one.
Too
unbelievable, and they
Yeah. You should always have empathy for people, but too much of that, and no one's going to talk because no one's going to. Every word could be a trigger word. It's like in demonology, when you find that name, a demon, that's when you can probably start getting at it. Trigger words in hypnotherapy, stuff like that. Yeah, well, my wife, she'd break both windows and try and tell me that I've done it. Definitely. Yeah, you're right there. But yeah, it's just one of them things where you should manage your own feelings. Otherwise, you're going to get upset at everything someone says.
I know. Have you not seen them out in the streets crying, wailing? Oh, there's nothing that they can do about anything. But this is how we react. That's craziness.
Yeah. I mean,
there's got to be if they're trooping on it's insanity.
It's yeah, and it's not going to do anyone any good. If you're overly triggered by things, it's something you've got to. For one, you might need help to do it, but it's good to try and work that out because it's going to get to a point where you go to a part. I was told a few years ago. Someone invited me to the birthday party, John. Yeah. It's a few subjects might come up. I just don't want you to get involved. Guess what? Didn't turn up to that party. And I don't know. I haven't spoke to him since. They wanted me to turn up. They might say something. And actually, I'll tell you what it is. They're all Labour supporters.
Oh, right.
Right. And me, I'm going to say my bit. So I ain't one of them.
No, you're like, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm all right with that. I'll let you know. But they wanted me to just not say out. Don't say out. What? You invite me, and then you tell me not to talk about stuff. Yeah. What's that about? So I was done, and then there were a few other things what people didn't want me to. Oh yeah, I don't want to know about that. Well, you don't want to listen to me, okay? I don't find that. I don't know if that's. I find that rude. So yeah, if you're going to try and police a few subjects, I probably won't talk to you. So yeah. What's the point? Now, I'd never do it to purposely trigger people. Well, okay, I might have done that a few times, but I don't think I've ever told about. If you come here, I don't want you to talk about this. I don't think I've ever done that to someone.
No.
It's a strange one.
No, you just go anywhere and speak about anything, don't you? It's not if something comes up, you just answer it, don't you?
You're lucky they don't even invite me. I'm getting that way. Actually, Robert, you've made me think. I ain't been invited to much recently. But I'm all right with it because if you can't talk, or if you've got to start watching what you say, you end up silent, and then you're not yourself. And then what's it's like Sound of Silence, that song. Just listen to that. It's
you can't just sit there twiddling your thumbs, can you?
No.
Like that, I know.
I mean,
never a good thing actually when I'm sat there twiddling my thumbs because I'm thinking about something.
Yeah, I'm probably thinking about something else. Thank you, Phil.
Phil.
Phil. We're talking about free speech. He's not one for mincing his words.
Nope.
Just like me.
Yeah,
probably. It's probably he minces them a lot less than me, to be fair. But I'm all right with people what are like that as well. So actually, if I've got a problem or issue, I'll tend to. There's a few people I know that are brutally honest. Even if it'll upset you, they'll just give you an answer. I go to those people.
Is that the boxer in the photo? No, it's my uncle. It's my uncle and my mother.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
He might have been a box, you know. Might have
I
done
want to say, were he a boxer?
might have done a bit of boxing in his time. Rob quite possibly, yeah.
William, there's some miserable people about. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I tell you what.
But and so I enjoy myself going to a comedy club and listening to some unhinged comedians, ones what really don't care.
Yeah, Robert.
Excellent.
It was an old boxer, yeah.
So good comedians are great. It can break that ice.
You're not allowed to have them anymore.
Well, it's getting a bit close to that, isn't it? There's still some out there what are just proper laying it out, and they probably won't give in. It's sad to see though, because we had the guy what got off the plane at Heathrow Airport. Yeah, he got arrested straight away because he did a tweet. A tweet. I mean, come on.
Tweets, yeah.
Oh, what is this?
What
is this? It is, yeah. I mean, there's words and intent, and it's like, come on, you've got to be able to share your words.
Yeah, I mean, come on, who hasn't gone on sometimes when you've been really annoyed and put something on there? You don't mean it. It's just something that flies out, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not meant, but there you are. But they're taking it literally.
Yeah. I mean, I've said something a few times, not knowing that it can trigger people. So I've said something that I can't believe you said that. Why have I said?
Yeah.
And then they'll say, "Oh, you said this because of this." Yeah, but that's not how I was saying it. I didn't think I were. Now you've got me questioning. Have I? It's like it's how people also receive it, not just what you say.
What's that?
Yeah.
Bring back Danielle and his angels.
Yeah, I mean, I've also thought of it the other way around as well. And I watch some American comedians, and they go in hard at English people, and I enjoy it. I go to a comedy club, and if they pick you out and they proper try and destroy you, I laugh it off. I enjoy it. I even play along. They'll ridicule you in front of everyone, and just I add to it. I'll just do something purposely to make it better.
I think the biggest one I've seen over there was Ricky Gervais at the Oscars. Oh my god!
Oh god, yeah, yeah.
I'd be letting Ricky Gervais do the Oscars.
Yeah. Oh.
You must have known what was coming.
Yeah. I mean, I've often watched. Is it 8 out of 9 Cats?
Yeah. I know.
I used to watch that with Sean Locke on Jimmy Carr. And if you ask me, if you want to round up how freedom of speech and everything, and being in England as well, comedy, sarcasm, and wit, I used to watch that and just think it's amazing.
Yeah.
They used to get guests on.
That's fun. It was hilarious, wasn't it?
It was amazing. Sean Locke's no longer with us, is it? But I thought he was ace because he was brutal.
Oh yeah.
that guy was brutal. And some might think, well, what if you weren't receiving end of it? Well, I go to comedy clubs and sitting here at front.
Because you're going to get it.
Get
it half time.
Yeah.
So give it back.
Yeah. I went to one where, and you might have seen it in it, some of my Hawaiian shirts that I wear.
Oh, yeah.
Pink flamingos on and stuff. I was sat there. He picked me up, destroyed me. Ken Goodwin. But yeah, it's ace. I think that's what's funny. The Carry On films were an example of British free speech. They were really funny. Yeah. True.
So you're not going to be able to do anything like watch it. I think it'll surprise that they're even going anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there's criticism over some stuff in what's being said in Friends.
You went after some films and the amount of people that they're supposedly insulting. or triggering, then come on.
Yeah. I mean,
You're going to have feminists. You're going to have. It's going to be everything in them Carry On films. There's no way that they're not going to trigger somebody in it.
Yeah. Well,
It's an absolute joke when you can't laugh at anything anymore.
Yeah. I mean, they're criticising some comedy in the series Friends as well.
Oh,
Saying some of that, but I didn't even. Come on, and that's quite recent compared to like Carry On films, things like that.
The end of the working man's club finished comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that, isn't there?
There's nothing like that left anymore, is there? To be honest with you, there's not even that many pubs up near me anymore. They've all gone. Both of them.
Yeah, and again, freedom of speech. There's the what is it? If there's that new law in there where if the person in the pub hears certain subjects and conversations, it can be reported to police in a pub.
It's like Nazi. Honestly, God, it's like Nazi Britain.
Yeah, I mean, that is to stop people congregating and talking about certain things.
Yeah,
it's
Farmers wanker and things like that. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, that march is apparently all people heard. It's everything that they heard.
Yeah.
So, I were happy to see minimal, but I'm not happy to see a few incidents what happened there, but it was minimal compared especially per ratio of people what were there.
You don't even actually know which side it even came from yet.
It is a good point.
When you put that, if you compare that number to the Notting Hill Carnival,
yeah, I mean,
what does that say? Come on.
Yeah, there's been other protests this year as well. What have had hundreds and hundreds of arrests. Alf Garnett.
Alf Garnett.
Yeah. I grew up watching that.
Oh, you would be like,
yeah. I've got a T-shirt with that on. Steptoe and Son. Yeah, that amazing. See, these are. It were amazing. Only Fools and Horses. There's some episodes in there. What they're talking about getting rid of. And me, I don't even understand why. So, I mean.
Taking all your books out. You want all your statues gone?
Yeah, definitely.
What the hell?
And then erodes. It can erode history because then they'll want I mean, if you look bit by bit, they're trying to rewrite history from certain angles, and it's like it's nothing truthful.
It's like an argument. I come across it. Was reading a thread that somebody asked something. I was reading a thread going through it. And I know somebody said, well, there's no such thing as the English. Because we're Anglo-Saxon and what have you. Well, when the Anglo-Saxons came over then, who the hell were they fighting? If there was nobody here before the Romans came or whatever, who the hell were they fighting when they got here then?
Yeah, it's one of them as well. Yeah,
people bloody here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean
you're trying to erase your history and think every one of you is bleeding stupid, and we're not.
Yeah, when England
I have objections to people thinking I'm fit. I really do.
It's amazing.
Me off.
There's a lot as well where so we now get subtitles for Nettie.
Piss off.
When England became England, there were a certain makeup of population, a certain demographic. So that's what then became the English. It's an ethnic race, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
this is what I say. There was no English. English doesn't exist at all.
Yeah. You see that a lot as well. St. George flag. It's somebody else's. No, it's other people use it. We use it, and it's from St. George. St. George were from a Palestinian family, lived in Turkey, and there's a few countries what use that flag. and it's celebrated by Christians, Muslims in certain parts, but some of our guys went over. They saw it gain news. They adopted it, and it came back as St. George flag for England. What's wrong with that?
That was a patron saint.
What's wrong with that? Yeah. And then they go, yeah, but he's not even English. And does he need to be? That's the patron saint we use. So yeah, what's the problem? It doesn't make sense.
My answer to that is now he was racist.
Yeah, it was racist now. Yeah. You say, well, he's not even English. Well, why do you think?
No one mentioned
English?
The race. Nobody mentioned anything.
Yeah, we don't need to.
The first ones to bring it up.
Yeah. It's like wait. It's like that. You see, like someone were getting ridiculed because he got an onion bargee and going to that market weekend. Wait, if race isn't the issue, what's wrong with him getting an onion bargee? I'd have probably done the same because I love onion bargee. I love Indian food. I get it all the time when I go into town. It's chicken tikka from stalls that women literally make the traditional recipe in front of you. Like, it's gorgeous. It's like second to none. Yeah. So he's walking down. He sees his favourite food. He buys it. Yeah, look at that idiot. He's going to England March but buying an onion bargee. Yeah, but race isn't the issue. You're making it something in, he's not going there because of that. So it's our people want to rewrite things to try and get a point over.
It's gone really bad to England. Yeah, what, love? What?
It's it's to England. Do you know what as well? Scotland's amazing.
Yeah.
Every time I've been up, I've been to Aberfeldy distillery. There's ace. That whiskey's ace. I've got some. I've got the gold one. There's a particular one you can only get from distillery. I got that, and it's gorgeous. Aberfeldy. We went to Menzies Castle. I think it was used in Braveheart or Highlander. One of them. Amazing castle. Countryside. Walking. Oh, it's just
amazing place. It's amazing too.
Yeah, it is.
My gran was from Paisley.
Yeah.
My gran was born in Paisley.
Yeah, and
my dad were Irish, so
yeah, it's it.
I'm hell of a mix. And my granddad was Jewish.
Oh.
Work that out.
That's it. So yeah, my granddad were like quarter Jewish, something like that. Yeah. I could show you a photo of him, and you'd probably see it straight away. But when people talk about your Union, they call it Union flag. I have this thing about I call it Union Jack because it was King James Jacques, French, I believe, that wanted it unified. So I always say Union Jack. To call it Union flag, I don't like that. I like it Union Jack because that's what King James wanted. Nettie's uncle is a boxer. You're going to have to find out.
My granddaughter's going to be, though. She's doing boxing.
Is she?
She's doing medical, yeah. Short.
Wow. Oh, that's good.
Hey, she's a relevant little boxer.
That's it. You're going to have to find out, though, if your uncle were a boxer. Definitely.
No, not unless he's done it in army. Like that.
Oh. Highly possible, then. Yeah. Because as well, it were a big thing at schools, weren't it? At one point.
Ah, that's true. I will find out.
Yeah. And in army as well. So, hey, you never know.
No, you never know.
But yeah, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. It's, I believe, we should definitely have it. Keep hold of whatever we've got. Probably get some more back because it's been eroded. But it also comes with responsibility, doesn't it? You know, you can be free to do stuff, say stuff. Yeah, I think you've got to be. You've
There
got
has
to
to be
have
a line. There has to be a line in everything. You can't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard it crossed a few times. I mean, there was somebody on a march from the leftist side who called for all right wings' throats to be slit, and nothing happened to him.
Yeah. I've heard about that one.
Nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to him. That was okay to, but that's not okay to say, is it?
No. And then also from a Christian point of view, where let's face it, never went back. Yeah, that makes sense though, that, doesn't it, Robert? You know,
No, not going back.
if you're going to get beat up, yeah. Well, no, I'm not doing that again.
Not going back. Are you?
No. But yeah, it's so from a Christian point of view, where let's face it, freedom of speech, freedom of expression. You find that 8% of population what's got it. It's got to be most likely in Christian nations.
Yeah, definitely.
Then I think that line should be cut from that perspective as well. So like celebrating someone's death, speaking ill at dead, it's stuff you don't do. Not. I mean, if you do it, it says a lot about you. So these things, what I think you should try and avoid.
It's called decency, isn't it?
Decency, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think that's what needs to be looked at when you've got these freedoms, definitely. Because if not, it just becomes a chaotic mess. It's a bit like in paranormal when asking out. People ask out for if anyone's there, is there anything here, and then there's somewhat antagonize.
Yeah.
If you antagonize, maybe you're only going to get a bad response.
That's correct, kid.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that jiu-jitsu. It bothers me a bit. Semi kicks and stuff. Some of that is.
I'm too old for that shit now.
Yeah, I'd fall apart, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, I might not fall apart. I just rather not.
No. Too much stress, but I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, if anyone's got anything to ask or add about freedom of speech and expression in any form, like not just paranormal, because that is definitely one angle. How there is a freedom, but then there's people what can coerce choice.
Oh, my teeth out before they got knocked out.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
It can be best. But yeah, other than that though, it's something what I think we all should keep in mind and try not to watch get eroded.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because what you need to do is bring down the tension. And I think, The only thing that's going to do that is a moderate minded. It's going to have to stand up and say, "Look, it has to stop." You can't.
But yeah, definitely. It's
food for thought.
Food for thought, definitely.
Right, so have we got a subject for this week? Next week, I should say.
Subject, yeah. Let's see.
We put a few down, didn't we? You want to
well, there's aliens.
With that new thing that's going on.
Yeah. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk about the strange comments with strange behaviors, things like that. But
yeah.
You also get people conversing about when talking to things in paranormal, or they're talking to demons, or they're talking to jinn, or they're talking to aliens. It's quite interesting when looking at it from that angle. So
yeah, because you don't know what you're talking to at the end of the day, anyway.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of people who get dreams of alien visitors giving them messages. Quite strangely enough, I've had a few. There's been a couple of people who I know telling me about this as well.
Well, they had the same dreams that I had as well, won't they? We remember before.
Yeah.
And you know what, John? I've not had them since.
Yeah. How long ago was it?
It started about a month before, didn't it? When we've been, like I said, when we've been to visit, I've been to visit that church. That's when shit started. So it's the fan.
Yeah. Some say
it was about 6 months. It weren't. It was longer than that. It was about 6 months before. In between, you had bits of dreams, and then that end one.
Yeah. Now, a few people have spoken to me about this. They find that it's like a cycle. They get messages like every 3 months. It's a strange thing about 3 months.
Yeah.
Not dead on, but around.
No, yeah, roundabouts. No,
so,
anything since then.
So it made me actually look at what kind of planetary or whatever cycles there's, what occurs every 3 months. I don't know, but it keeps coming up. It's just something that keeps coming up, and I thought, might look at that. Hi, Ben. So yeah, I mean, next week's could be that if you like.
Yeah, we can do that one. Yeah,
definitely. But I do have to go now, actually.
Yeah, I've got a lot to do.
Surprise visitor. Oh. So yes.
Yeah, so we'll go a bit early tonight. Thanks for everyone that come in anyway. And,
yep, definitely. And we were talking about
nice to see you, after all this bloody time.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been a while, isn't it? So I'm definitely come and join us next week, and hope to see you. So for now, say goodbye.
See you later.
See you later.
See you, bye.